So let's begin today's lab session. I hope that all of you are working on the lab part B because the lab part A machine exercises you are submitting, and although you are submitting it very vaguely, you're not following instructions, and that's very discouraging because you are in fourth sem, all of you, and still you don't know how to send your email, how to name your files as per the guidelines. You're not writing subject, you are sending multiple mails. That's not desirable actually. But I don't know how to motivate you people. You're not kids, you are in second year, going to be in third year now. And if you can't just send email properly, I don't know how you're going to work with a multinational corporation. So I'm receiving your mails. Those which are not satisfying the guidelines, I'm not going to evaluate those. Okay, because some people are taking too long to send assignments and machine exercises also. As far as machine exercises are concerned, like you were supposed to send you were supposed to send machine exercise 5 and 6 to me, right? And the people are sending me machine exercise 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. So I'll be evaluating it as per the time schedule. Like you were supposed to submit for one group, I think four machine exercises were submitted, and for one, three machine exercises were submitted. So even if you resend them, I won't be checking them. Okay, because you were supposed to submit them in the college itself. So I'm looking for ME 4, 5, and 6 from one group. I think that's G2, and 5 and 6 from G1. Okay, I hope you understood that. Now let's come to lab part B. Uh, what's the progress? Let's listen from a few people. Raise your hands who want to share like how they are working with lab part B. Raise your hands to interact with me, please. If you are not raising hands, then maybe all of you can fail. I don't mind. Remember this thing. Don't take your external practical to be, guaranteed that you will pass. Even half the class may fail. I don't mind. You need to interact now, each one of you, what you're doing on your lab part B. So raise your hands to interact with me. मैं फिर आपको बोल रहा हूँ कि आप अपने लैब की पास होने की गारंटी मत लीजिए मेरे साथ. अगर आप प्रॉपर काम करेंगे तो ही लैब में पास होंगे, नहीं तो नहीं होंगे. चाहे मुझे 70% बच्चों को फेल करना पड़े, मैं कर दूंगा. You must show me your work. Okay. Yeah. So Gaurav has raised hands. Yes, Gaurav. Come on, keep on raising your hands. I'm waiting. Yes, Gaurav.
यस सर, मैंने सर किया है सर. मेरा सर प्रोजेक्ट जो है सो रेस्टोरेंट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम पे सर.
Okay.
सर
तो आप
उसमें
बताइए
तो
आपने उसमें क्या किया है, so that others can listen.
सर अभी सर उसमें टेबल सर क्रिएट किया है सर.
ठीक है, मैंने जैसे बताया आपको, if I can share on screen, I'm going to share my screen now.
सर सर मेरे साइड में सर
Shared my
इंटरनेट
screen, right? Never mind, you can listen to me. इंटरनेट डाउन है या अप है? अगर ये प्रोजेक्ट ठीक से सबमिट नहीं होते हैं तो पास की गारंटी नहीं है आपकी. ये आपने देखना है कैसे मैनेज करना. ठीक है, अब आप देखिए कि आपको करना क्या था. जस्ट सी ऑन स्क्रीन नाउ. You can see on screen. You were supposed to do this, right? I allocated projects to you. So you needed to create at least 5 tables for your project, use proper constraints, okay? And tables should have rows in them, data should be inserted. And then you must write some queries, some joins, queries, cursors, procedures. I've listed everything. And then as I discussed with you, the Python Oracle connectivity, you can show that to me. You can create an application in which you can put the insert, delete, update, create options, and you can make a small application. So you need to do this, okay? All right. Then you need to send a report to me. So what you people need to send is a project report, okay, and a video of at least say a range of 8 to 10 minutes. If you want to put in more video, more time, it's up to you. I'm looking for a 8 to 10 minutes video from all of you, all the groups, in which you will discuss your project, you will show the report, and then you will execute the queries uh, on your terminals, right? So I'm looking for a video like that, and this should be submitted to me latest by 28th May 2021. Okay, all right. And what should be there in the report? You can see on screen now. I've done all the work for you. Now it's up to you, you know, how to manage it. You need to submit a spiral bound report to me with these contents. These should be there in your report. Okay. You can take a screenshot of this because sending too many files is very, it's not very good, not very conducive for learning. Take a screenshot of this. This is what your report should look like. It should have a title page, an index page, introduction to Oracle, what are the objectives of the project that you made, then system analysis and data tables, then ER diagrams, okay, then SQL queries, then your cursors, procedures, okay, screenshots, and the other application that I told you that should also be there. So I can also add it here if you wish. Can add here small GUI application. Okay, this is I think what we discussed, and then references like what websites you visited for your project and any books that you have referred. So you can mention that. Okay, I hope I've made this thing very clear to you. So now, Gaurav, you can discuss with us. If you are still with us, Gaurav, you can raise your hand. I'll again ask you to speak. अगर आप अभी नहीं बोलते हैं, I have a fair idea what you people have done. I don't mind. Don't take your passing for guaranteed. Any one of you, anyone. It may be anyone. I don't mind. If you work, you pass. Some people, you know, some students have not joining also. 50 students have joined, so I'm keeping a track of it. Yes, I've asked somebody to unmute. Sejal, I can't hear you.
Good morning, sir.
See, there's still problem with your device. I don't know how you people work. I'm not able to listen properly to you.
Sir,
Let's
am I
ask.
audible now?
Yeah, you're audible. Sejal, what are you doing on your lab part B?
Sir, I have started on my project.
You and
which
your
is
you
student-
and your group, right? You are not to do it individually. You need to do it in a group. And when I take a viva, I will understand whether you have worked in a group or not, whether you have interacted or not. Okay, so that's very important for you to work in a group. And the video should include all the participants' voice. Everybody, like if there are 5 members in a group, then they should be in the video describing some part should be described by one person, some by other person. Okay, so that would indicate that you people have worked together as a team. So I have given you ample time. The projects were allocated long time back, and so you need to work properly for that. That's what I can tell you. Say, for example, if I take an example of, Sejal, you can mute yourself. If I take the example of student database management, right? Then you see student database management could include tables like number one, a student table, which consists of the student information, roll number, name, father's name, mother's name, date of birth, class. So many things are there. Then we could have a fee table, that is fee paid by the student table. So again, that table would include a roll number, the amount paid, and the date of payment. Then we could have a sports table in which there would be roll number and the sport played by that particular roll number. Then we could have a projects table in which we could have a roll number, a project name, and a teacher ID to whom the project is allocated along with the student. And then we could have a teachers table where we could have a teacher ID, a teacher name, and a teacher qualification. Then you can link these tables to generate queries, cursors, triggers, packages. So that is how you learn how to design the things. And this was all these projects were allocated long time back to you. So I'm expecting that you're going to submit a good project report as per the guidelines and a good video, which shows your report and shows the execution of the queries. Okay. Maybe like, your video could go like this. some report could be opened, and then you can start your SQL session like I am doing here. Okay, and then you can show some table. For example, I can show the emp table here. Okay, so I could show maybe after some initial settings. Okay, uh, and obviously for your PLSQL, this should be on, set server output on. Okay, and then you can show the things. You can write here, select star from emp, like it could be your table. I'm showing from emp table. Okay, and then you can put some queries. Okay, you can create some view, some cursor, some project, some procedure, some function. For example, I can create a procedure on the emp table which increments the salary of a specific employee. I'm taking this example. I can create a procedure which increments the salary of a specific employee. So how I can write this? So maybe I can write add procedure one. Okay, and here I can write after some initial comments. I can write like this. I can declare, then begin. You know how to do all this. And your program should include, all the things. The exception block should be there. The declaration, proper declaration should be there. So I can take something like this, say m dot sal percentage type. I can write some declaration like this. Then I can write a select into query. Okay, so select sal into x from m, where emp number equal to, you can write here ampersand ENO, right? And then you can check whether it is null or not. Okay, then you can raise some exception. I'm just giving you an example. If x is null, okay, then you can raise, say, some exception, say sal underscore missing. We have done it so many times. You can look into the videos, and you can declare a exception here, sal underscore missing, and you can declare it as an exception. Okay, as an exception. And if the salary is null, you can raise this exception, okay, and close it with an index. Otherwise, what you can do is that you can maybe display the salary of this employee. Okay, as a small example, what we can do is I can display the salary of this employee. Okay, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. Okay, salary is, okay, and then you can join with the pipe. You can write here x. Okay, then you can also update the salary. Okay, you can update the salary also. Update m set, the column is salary, so sal equal to sal. Maybe you can pick up some amount here. Okay, 10% of sal. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm retrieving the salary of a specific employee, and I'm increasing it by 10%. Okay, update m set sal is equal to this. Okay, and obviously a where clause where m number equal to ENO. You can do like this. Okay, and exception, you can pick up when sal underscore missing. Then you can print the relevant message here. You can write here salary is null. Okay. One of the exceptions could be this. Another one could be maybe when, say, no data found. That is, if you don't give a proper emp number, which is actually not there in the table, then you can say no. I'll just give you an example like how you can make your project maybe in a day's time. Okay, just creating some cursor, some procedures, creating the tables first. So you need to write a good report. So you need to do all the things in a proper manner. Okay, so when no data found, then this. So this is how I think you can write this. Say, let's run it now. Let's save it first. See, tell me if there is any problem. Is everything fine with this particular procedure? Is it a procedure or what? This is a block. Okay, I said procedure. So first I've made it a block, then you can make it a procedure also. Okay, first made an anonymous block of it, and then you can add a line on top, create or replace procedure, procedure name. And then maybe you can pass ENO to it. You don't need to input it. Okay, so let's run this. Let's see what it says. Let's see the employee number 7698. Okay, employee number 7698. What's the salary? Somebody to tell me. Raise your hand. What is the salary for employee number 7698? Current salary, what it is? Raise your hands to answer this question. Okay. Yes, Abhijit.
Sir, 2850, sir.
Okay. So current salary is 2850, and let's increase it. Let's run this and so enter value for ENO. So 7698, right? 7698. Okay. So there is some problem. There is some problem in our block. Let's see. What's that? आपने बताया नहीं किसी ने क्या गलती है? So we should have a semicolon here. Okay. So 7698. What's this error? Error at line 10. ENO invalid identifier. What's the problem? Somebody to, you can raise hands to answer this question, because when you will work, like problems will come like this. So I'm listing the this thing for you, the code for you. If you can just tell me where the problem is. So where is the problem? Kindly suggest. So see, what we were missing here is we didn't declare this ENO, okay? And it has picked up the salary. And if we print the new salary also, we can see it also, we can print it also. So let's see whether the salary has been increased by 10% or not. Let's just see, it is 2850. So let's have a select statement here. So it has been increased to 7692850. So we need to commit, I think, right? We missed the commit there. That's why it is still showing 2850. So if I just make a commit here now, okay, and if I select, you can see that it is not increasing. Okay. So let's go again in our this thing. Update them. It should increase. We have to do this, I think. Because we have selected a salary into X, we cannot directly pick up a column. So sal is equal to X plus this should work now. Let's print it also. Okay. Let's print this thing also. After we have updated, let's print this. Oh, yeah, it won't be used here. We can only see it there because update would affect the table only. Let's see whether it does it or not. So see, one problem has taken some time here, and similarly you need to, your salary is 2850. Let's now look into our select statement now. It is not updating. It is not updating. So there is some error now. Can you suggest what is this error again? Okay. So let's now just review our program again. Now we are taking a employee number as a separate input here, so that this variable would be active throughout the program. And then we have seen, and let's see whether now it has increased the salary or not. That was our main concern to begin with. So yeah, now it is 3135 it has done. So you see one good program. We have seen a lot of things that variable which we input with an ampersand. If you write it in a select query, it's active only that query. So if you need to use it for the remaining of your program, you need to take it. You need to input it separately. Okay. So let me now convert it into a procedure. Can somebody help me with it? I want to convert this. I want to write this as a procedure. So who's going to help me? Raise your hands, please. आप लोग सब मुझे यही आइडिया दे रहे हो कि आपको लैब पार्ट बी में किसी बच्चे को अगर पास भी करना है तो 40% से ज्यादा मार्क्स नहीं देने हैं. दैट इज व्हाट इमेज इज कमिंग टू माय माइंड. तो इफ दैट इमेज परसिस्ट तो फिर आपके 40% मार्क्स ही लग जाएंगे सबके. यस सेजल. यस सेजल.
Sir, create or replace procedure, then procedure name.
Okay.
Sir, in this can be a sir, we can have a parameter here.
So let's take a name. Yeah, that's right. We'll have a parameter here. Say I take the name as incree ले लेते हैं, ठीक है? And we can have a parameter as ENO. इसका type क्या दूँ सेजन?
Yes,
What
sir.
type should I give to ENO?
Sir, row type.
I'm asking about the declaration. I can write number also, but to match it exactly with my table, this emp number, I write it as emp.emp number percentage type. Then I can write is. Then further, do I need the word declare here?
No, sir.
We don't have a declare word in our procedures and functions. The rest is everything is fine. I don't need this declaration. I don't need this. ENO, it will pick up from the argument. I don't need to print it so many times. Yeah, the salary is this. So remove all the things. Let's see if we have created it all right. Thank you, Sejal. Let's see whether it creates a procedure. So see, with just addition of one line, now we have created a procedure. But this is a strong thing now. One, because it stays in our account. The procedure is a part of our account. It's an object in our account. So you can run it easily whenever you require. Okay, just by calling its name. Like if I need to execute something, say execute INCRE. That's the name. Okay. And I pass an employee number to it. So it is 7788. Okay. So the salary should be increased by 10%. Let's see what is 7788 if it is there. Yeah, it's analyst. Okay. And the salary currently is 3000. Okay. You can see 7788 is having a salary of 3000. So after we run this, it should have a salary of 3300. Okay. See, it is shown salary 3000. And if you see the salary now from here, to see whether everything is fine, see the salary of 7788 is now 3300. Okay. Obviously, I think you need a commit because this is just showing right now. Okay. If you exit this session, come back again, it will again show it as 3000. So within your procedure also, you can write the commit. Okay. It is not committed as yet. It is just showing the buffer values to you. So if you just close this window and exit from SQL without committing, the salary would again be 3000. Okay. So is this thing clear to all of you? You can raise hands. Prince wants to say something. Yes, Prince, you raise hand.
Sir, can't we just print the new salary which got updated?
We can We can, but we need to write another select cell into sort of thing. Do you want me to do that? Let's check. I'll try like what you're saying that you want to print the new salary. So what I feel here is, see, the new salary is being updated in the table. Can you see it here?
Yes, sir.
The new salary is being updated into the table. So you can again have a select into statement.
Yes.
Okay, so you can have a select sal into X from M where M number is equal to EN. I think this will do the task. Am I right? Now it will,
Yes, sir,
because your table has been, let's see now whether the table has been updated or not. This is a good thing that you've raised. The commit part I'm saying. Let's see what happens to this. Okay. I'm picking the value from the table. Okay. What it should print?
the
It
new
should
salary.
print two different things, right?
Yes, sir.
It should print the new salary. So let's check that. Let's check.
Sure.
Let's check. We can write here the old salary.
Old.
Maybe we find something funny here. Let's see how it runs. So let's just this. So procedure created. Now let's have a look at our M table. Okay, let me roll back the values. I have not committed anything. Okay, you can see now it is commit is rollback complete hai, and then again it is showing. That means it is committing. Okay, 3300 का 10% कितना होगा?
Uh,
3630, right? So let's run
Yeah.
our procedure. 7788. Yeah, that's fine. It's running. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, it is again. I think in my this thing it is auto commit. I forgot we had this problem last time also. So
Yes, sir.
just to show you this thing, set auto commit off. Okay. And that is why it is committing automatically. Now we don't have a commit statement. The last discussion on this procedure. What I'll do is again I'll increase the salary by 10% of some employee. Okay, we'll pick up that employee, and there is no commit, and this statement picks up the new value from the table again. So let's see how it behaves. Whether whatever we are seeing on screen is actually stored in the table or not. Let's see that. Okay. I hope you understood all of you. So let's execute this and pick up an employee. Let's pick up 1500 value of 7369. Okay. Let's pick up 7369. Okay, what should be its value after I execute this? Raise your hands, please. Yeah, Prince, you can answer. I picked up the employee 7369. What should be its value after I run it?
1650, sir.
1650. Okay,
1650.
let's see whether it shows 1500 or 1650. Okay, so it is picking up. Again, let me see the contents. So I'm not committed. Okay, so let's see whether rollback works, because we must set auto commit off किया हमने. Yes. Yeah, it is fine.
Yes, sir.
But once it update, it picks up the value again from the buffer, not from the table. Okay, that's one thing. You see what happens in a multi-user environment. If somebody else is trying to pick up the value of employee whose value has been updated, he would be seeing the old salary itself. Here it is in the buffer, so it is picking up the value from the buffer as it is. Okay, fine. Okay, anything else that you need to discuss about this particular thing or about your lab part B? You can discuss now with me. 50 students are there, 49 students are there. So you make it a point to work on this. 28th May is the date of submission of your projects, and I have told you what you need to do. I'm doing whatever I can to help you guys, but you must submit something that you create on your own. So only you can do that. So this is what you need to do about your projects. These are the things, simple things. Just some queries you need to write where you have a where clause, then some join queries, cursors, procedure. I created one procedure, you have to create two functions too. So you can see what you need to work on. And then you can take a snapshot of this also. This is the content of your report which you need to submit, and it should be spiral bound report. Okay. Number of pages you can pick up any number. I think if I pick up a suitable number here, just to suggest, should be anything over, say, should be your diagrams, queries, screenshots, say 40 pages. Okay, you can go beyond that also. So minimum 40 pages you must have for your report. Okay, 40 pages and above. And you need to create a video also. I've told you. Okay, video should be 8 to 10 minutes duration, and video should be highlighting what you've done in your project. Should start from your report. Should tell about the tables that you've used, the relationships that you've used within the tables. Okay, and then what procedures you've created. It should highlight that, and then you can just show by running a few procedure or by running a function or a trigger. Okay, to make show its effect, and then the connectivity with the Python and Oracle. Okay. Apart from that, if you want to show anything else, like you created something else apart from this, you're welcome to do that. I don't have any problem with that. But this is the minimum that you should do. So once again, 28th May 2021, two things you need to submit: project report and a video. And the nomenclature should be all right. Project report should be named starting with the name of your project. The subject should be there. I'll discuss these details with you soon, maybe today itself. And the same nomenclature for your video also. Okay. So if there are any questions, you can ask. If there are any questions regarding your lab part B, you can ask. I'll put this video on my channel. You can see, so that if you miss anything that I've said, you will understand. Do you have a class again today? Raise your hands, please. Do you have a class today? Nobody is raising hands. आज आपकी class है कोई और? Okay. We have a few people to answer this question only. Yeah.
Functional English.
Yes, Prince.
So functional
अच्छा,
English
एक और
class,
class है,
I guess.
Okay, ठीक है. तो इसके बारे में लैब पार्ट बी के बारे में अगर आपको कुछ पूछना है अभी पूछ लीजिए. Please do ask. If you need to ask anything about lab part B, आप पूछ लीजिए. ग्रुप पे पूछ लीजिए. Yes, Sejal wants to ask something. Yes, Sejal.
Sir, actually, there is something I want to ask about cursors.
About?
Cursor, sir. Cursor.
Yeah, please ask. Please ask. Yeah.
Sir, like in a cursor, we can put multiple rows.
Yes.
Sir, can we add multiple rows of different tables, or we need to add only multiple rows of only one table, single table?
You've seen the syntax. If you write your select as a join, okay, so it will pick up values from multiple tables.
Sir, I
अब
tried
join कर
actually.
लीजिए
I
ना.
got. Sir, I tried, but it didn't work actually.
Okay, let's try here also. Even we can work here. Let's see.
Sir, there was a
Let's-
question in ME. ME.
Okay, I'm trying it for you. Okay. What is the syntax? Create.
Or
How does it go? Like this? No, I don't think it's a create option. It's like cursor sort of thing. It goes like this. Cursor C1 is right. This is what you write in the declaration section of your this block. Okay. So let's see whether it picks up a join or not. Cursor C1 is select star from M comma department. Oh, this is a Cartesian. So let's make it where M dot department number is equal to department dot department number, and say let's not put any and here right now. Let's just do this. Okay, and in begin I want to see whether it works or not. So I can write here for I in C1, right? For I in C1, then I use a loop. I use n loop. Well, obviously, I can write something here. Did you try like this, Sejal?
Sir, I am asking like we put the rows of one table into X
I'm
and other.
working. You asked me whether we can pick rows from multiple tables or not. That's what I'm doing right now, okay? And if there is any other question, I'll answer after this, okay? So this will line. I can write here I dot. If it works, then it does. I dot dname, and maybe I can pipe here I dot ename. Okay, that should do, I suppose. And loop and then end. If it works, then it's fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, this semicolon is not there. So let's put a semicolon here. Oh, another error. Let's correct that also. We have O here. Okay. Alias required in select list. We have not written anything. See, yeah. We need to write some other join, I think. We have a column which we are picking. So let's pick up, specific columns here because we are picking all the columns. So it is having some problem with that department number which belongs to both the tables. So it says we must use an alias. So we must use some other join here. But just for simplicity, I can just pick up these things, ename, dname, say sal, like this, okay? Only 3 columns I pick up and I display all the 3 columns here. I hope you understood the problem that it is the department number is common, so he says it requires a table name before it. So I can write here, this should work now. What's the mistake here? We are having so many problems today. Let's see this. Should be output. Yeah. Let's hope it runs this time. Yeah. So your question that whether we can pick up rows in a cursor from multiple tables. Yes, you can write the select as a join. So I've written it as a join. If you want to pick select star, okay, and you want to use this normal join that we learned, old way of join, then you cannot write select star because that column department number is present in both the tables. So you read here the error that came here. Yeah, alias, it's here. Alias required in select list of cursor to avoid duplicate column names. Okay, so department number is there, so this it is not letting us use a select star here. So use some other sort of join that we have learned, like join on or join using. Then you can pick up uh, a star, select star also. Yes, Sejal, what's the next question? You were asking something else also.
Sir, it covered
That
both the
this
questions.
question is satisfied.
That means we
It's
have
fine
to
now.
specify the column names, right? We can't use star here.
No. We
When we
can
are
use
using
star
multiple.
if you wish. If you wish, I can use it. Wait. We can use star also. Just a second. But not with this style of join. Okay. Let's use a star. Okay. Let's use a star here. Okay. Then I think it should be something like this. Emp join department. Let's try this. If I'm not mistaken, it should be like this. Is this fine? People who have worked with joins or who are working with joins, I'm using a join using, okay, using this thing. So I need to write the department number. I think we can pick up the star here. Let's check. Let's hope it works. Yeah. Okay. So Sejal, your next question is also answered. Whether we can use a star or not, you must change the style of your join. I think this is the only way you can use using. Even if you use on, it can give you problem. Okay. Let's try the last one also so that you are clear. Edge PR2. If we go with the on clause, okay. You remember how on works? On works like this. On emp dot department number. This will also give problem, I think. Let's see. Now I'm using joining the tables with the on clause, okay? And let's see whether it allows a star or not. Yeah, okay. So, okay. There's some problem. Not in our code, but in our syntax. Equal to we need to write here. But I think this is going to give us problem. No, it works. Works with both, okay? Is it fine, Sejal, now?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay. Any other problem? Prince, you have raised hand. Anything you want to share? Yes, Prince? Prince, you can unmute. Yeah.
Sir, sir, if you are taking two rows, like we are declaring m dot department number is equal to department dot
Yeah.
dot name. Sir, it is necessary, like if we want to display two other things, like um,
What? I've not understood your question. अब हिंदी में पूछ लीजिए बोलिए
no
क्या
sir,
चाहते
no
हैं?
sir, it's fine, it's okay.
It's clear. I've just used join in my select. First I use the older join, there the star does not work. With this new join syntax, you can see that it is letting us allow a star also in our select. Yes, Sahil, you want to ask something?
यस सर। तो हमने एक टेबल बनाया था ट्रेन डिटेल वाला और एक कस्टमर वाला, तो आपसे पूछा था व्हाट्सएप पे।
किसका वाला?
तो वो ट्रेन डिटेल अगर टोटल शीट 11 में 10 में से एक्स्ट्रा हो जाए तो वेटिंग लिस्ट में कैसे एंट्री करेंगे?
No, तो ये सिंपल कोडिंग आप 4 सेम में आ गए। आई शुड नॉट बी एक्सप्लेनिंग दिस टू यू। आपके पास एक ट्रेन का टेबल है, उसके अंदर क्या है बताइए? सीट्स है ना, ठीक है। जब भी आप कोई सीट बुक करते हैं, सपोज उसमें टोटल जो सीट्स हैं वो 10 दिखा रहा है, ठीक है। ध्यान से सुनिए, जो आपका मेन टेबल है जिसमें बताता है कि ये ट्रेन के लिए इतनी सीट्स हैं, ठीक है। अब जब उसमें से आप कोई सीट बुक कर देते हैं, तो सपोज 10 हैं तो आपने 6 बुक कर दी, तो उसमें बैलेंस कितना हो जाना चाहिए? 4। साहिल, आपने म्यूट क्यों कर लिया अपने आप को? हाँ जी साहिल, सुन पा रहे हैं आप?
हाँ जी सर।
ठीक है, तो सपोज 10 सीट्स हैं, आपने 6 बुक कर दी, ठीक है। जब अवेलेबल है तो बुक कर देगा। उसके बाद जब 4 सीट्स बच गई हैं, अब कोई कस्टमर बुक करना चाहता है 5 सीट्स, ठीक है। तो जब भी बुक करनी है तो जो नंबर ऑफ सीट्स हम बुक करना चाहते हैं उसको जो बैलेंस है उसके साथ मैच करना है। अगर वो मैच नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक है, तो उसको आपने बोलना है कि ओनली माइनस करके देख लीजिए कितना होता है। जैसे आप 5 बुक करना चाहते हैं और उधर 4 हैं, तो 4 - 5 - 1 आ रहा है, तो आप लिख दीजिए कि 4 सीट्स कैन बी बुक एंड 1 वुड गो इनटू द वेटिंग लिस्ट। तो उसमें जो लास्ट नेम उन्होंने एंटर किया है कस्टमर ने, जिन्होंने ट्रेवल करना है, उसको दूसरे टेबल में इंसर्ट कर दीजिए, पहले 4 को पहले टेबल में इंसर्ट कर दीजिए बुकिंग वाले में। ये तो आपको कर लेना चाहिए। मेरे को लगा कि शायद आप समझ गए हैं। अब इसको एक बार ट्राई कीजिए, नहीं होगा तो मेरे साथ स्क्रीन शेयर कीजिए, मैं आपको बताऊंगा। मेरे साथ कभी भी दिन के टाइम व्हेन यू फ्री इन द इवनिंग यू कैन हैव अ स्मॉल जूम मीटिंग विद मी। ये आप इसमें एफर्ट कीजिए, पर आप ये कर सकते हैं मेरे ख्याल से। इट्स नॉट अ बिग प्रॉब्लम।
ओके,
ठीक है, आप मुझे ट्राई करके बताना। आई थिंक मैंने आपको वहां पर भी यही मैसेज दिया था व्हाट्सएप पे कि इसको कैसे करना है, लेकिन आपने उसके बाद रिवर्ट नहीं किया मुझे। ओके, यस अभिजीत।
Sir, if we work with hostel management projects, then we work with to manage rooms or to manage create a new ID for the new registration ID for different projects.
मुझे आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं है। आई एम सॉरी अभिजीत, मुझे आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं है।
Okay.
आप या तो थोड़ा या बोलिए
So
या अगर
if we
हॉस्टल मैनेजमेंट में आप क्या पूछना चाहते हैं भाई? कितने टेबल चाहिए, किस तरह के टेबल चाहिए?
हाँ यस सर, तो उसमें जैसे मैनेज रूम कर सकते हैं सर कि न्यू स्टूडेंट आ रहे हैं उनके लिए, यही करना
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी। देखिए आप इसमें ज्यादा ना, आप थोड़ा दिमाग लगाएंगे ना। हॉस्टल, अगर हॉस्टल की बात करेंगे उसमें रूम डिटेल्स का एक टेबल आ जाएगा, एक स्टूडेंट डिटेल्स का आ जाएगा,
यस
एक
सर।
मेस डिटेल्स का आ जाएगा, बहुत सारी उसमें चीजें आप सोचिए और उसको बनाइए। आपने कोई परफेक्ट प्रोजेक्ट तो बनाना नहीं है, बट आई वांट यू टू मेक सम टेबल्स, रिलेट देम एंड क्वेरी देम प्रॉपर्ली, दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट। ओके,
ओके सर।
राइट, एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? You may ask anything if there is any doubt in your mind, but आप कुछ काम करके दिखाइए, that's what I want from all of you. ऐसे नहीं बिल्कुल आपको पता ही नहीं है प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में। अगर वाइवा में आप प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में कुछ नहीं बता पाते हैं, या आप मुझे कहते हैं मैं ग्रुप से कोऑर्डिनेट ही नहीं कर पाया, मैंने उनसे पूछा उन्होंने मुझे बताया नहीं, ठीक है, तो फिर प्रॉब्लम होगी। अगर आप कुछ आंसर नहीं करते हो, देखो मेरे को काम के नंबर देने हैं, अगर मुझे सिर्फ आपके नाम देख के नंबर देने हो तो यू सी यू मस्ट शो योर वर्क, ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज, दैट्स माय रिक्वेस्ट टू यू। इज दैट फाइन? एवरीथिंग इज क्लियर टू यू अबाउट लैब पार्ट बी? इफ यू अंडरस्टूड कि लैब पार्ट बी में क्या करना है, आपको समझ में आ गई है, देन रेज योर हैंड्स प्लीज। ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट रेज हैंड्स, ठीक है? दो बच्चों ने हाथ खड़े किए, सिर्फ तीन, बाकी सब बच्चे कहाँ हैं? सो तो नहीं गए? चलो, आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग सम गुड वर्क फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू। आपको कोई भी क्वेरी है, यू कैन व्हाट्सएप मी योर क्वेरी, बट उससे पहले अपना नाम और क्लास जरूर लिखिए, ठीक है? आई डू रिकॉग्नाइज मोस्ट ऑफ यू, बट व्हेनेवर यू नीड टू आस्क समथिंग, पहले अपना रोल नंबर और नेम लिखिए, फिर अपनी क्वेरी पूछिए। आई विल ट्राई टू रिवर्ट as quickly as possible. Okay, चलिए. So if there are no questions, I think we can close this lab session here, and we'll meet again on Wednesday in our theory class. Thank you.